Uh, at first I thought you were at the most what some might consider agnostic. Then as you talk, you just totally, lose me. You absolutely lose me. I began to listen, and I thought you made some good points, although you were missing a few. It didn't matter a lot. I thought maybe, well, here's a guy that had the same life I did, basically. That I went to Catholic schools, and I didn't have any problem with the sexual part or anything, but they did really jump on me when I asked them in 4th grade or 3rd, hey, if Jesus is the Son of God, wouldn't he know what alcohol is and that it's not good for you? Then why would he turn water into wine for people? I'm not sure he would do that as a God. And he's supposed to be good. Boy, I got in big trouble for that one. Yeah. And yet they had priests abusing little boys, and nobody said anything about that. But I was basically in public schools very soon after that, so it didn't matter. I was born an atheist anyway. So what I don't understand about you is you said that you believe in God and you believe in Jesus. Which God? The Catholic God? The one that you can go out and murder somebody, and as long as you make it to the priest and go to confession, you'll end up in heaven? But do you really believe all this stuff? Really? The mythological, which one? The one of the Bible, the King James Bible? Or the Muslim Allah God? Is that the one? Or Shiva, Krishna, Mithra, Baal? Which of the 10,000 gods encompassed in our civilizations do you believe in? Which fairy tale do you wish to stand by? Yes, a Catholic priest is supposed to be representing Jesus Christ, supposedly. And if he's so filled with such holy and such righteous meaning, it would be impossible for him to molest a child. He would repulse him. Because he knows what he's doing. He's an adult. Went to college to learn how to talk to God. You people crack me up, man. You might as well stay a Catholic. That's just goofy. Which Jesus, which Messiah do you believe in, by the way? There's a whole bunch of the same exact story out there, because thousands of years before your Jesus character. And what part of his loving nature do you like, anyway? I mean, isn't he part of the same crowd that stone virgins to death, or stone girls to death if they're not virgins when they get married? He's supposed to follow Leviticus and all that, right? Do you believe that Bible? Is that the one you follow? Every word of it? Do you actually believe it's infallible? Do you actually believe it's the word of a God? You need to clarify yourself. That's what you need to do. You need to clarify yourself. Which God? And if it's the Judeo-Abrahamic God you're talking about, dude, come on. Why? Seems like you can understand science. That was the only reason for religion anyway. People didn't know how things worked. And they just personify things and make them into demigods, or at least machines of a god, or whatever. You know how they do. They were very superstitious 1,000 years ago or two. Very superstitious. You can do just about anything and they would think you were a god. If I went back and had an M16, a Huey, and a lighter, a Bic, they'd have wrote a book about me too. I guarantee it. By the way, do you know the Sumerians? You know the Sumerians in Mesopotamia? And their friends from the stars? The Anunnaki? Have you followed along that at all, by the way? Well, the Epic of Gilgamesh, that talks about that big flood that he had to build his own boat and put as much of his livestock on it as he could, and they just floated out the flood until it was done. Oh yeah, it was written about 1,200 years before the Noah story supposedly took place. So, whatever. Yeah, Gilgamesh. Look him up. You'll like it. And how about India and China? How about the fact that Chinese history is like 10,000 years old? Are you a young earth God believer? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. And do not come at me with that. Oh, but the Catholics have a great science. They're Christian scientists, and scientists that believe in God. I don't care. They're delusional too. That's like the story of the geologist that goes out and learns that the Earth is, 4 billion years old. And gets a PhD, no less, in geology. And says to a friend of his, oh, that doesn't change anything. I still believe in the Bible. I still believe in God. I still believe in the young Earth. I don't know whether to call it a theory or what. Young Earth myth. Yeah, there's a real geologist that actually said that. He's delusional too. Do you get that? Can't you just live your life as a human being for human beings? Don't you know right from wrong? Are you one of those that says you can't know right from wrong if you don't know the Lord? Are you? Probably. And if so, cut it out. That's my phone. See you later. Oh, hold on. See you later.